This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home a reputation.
Joining us now on set, three of the Nebraska FFA state officers, Nebraska FFA State Vice Presidents Paige Bunn, as well as Bethany Nichols. State Secretary Alex Boudreau is also here. Appreciate the three of you sitting down with us as we talk ahead of some of your upcoming retiring addresses. But Paige, let's start with you. Does this feel real? Has a year passed? Is that really the case?
It doesn't feel like the time has passed entirely. It feels like we were just here. Thinking back, it feels like we just got elected, but so much has happened over the last year, so it's been busy.
I want to go back for you in particular. That moment you heard your name called on stage inside Pinnacle Bank Arena, how did that feel?
It was kind of undescribable. I didn't have the words for it. I ran up on stage, and it was like, we're doing this, but it did, I don't think, set in for quite a while after that, so we really got moved into Lincoln and started doing stuff. But it's a fun experience, and I don't think even then I'd be able to describe what it's like.
Yeah. Bethany, let's bring you into the conversation. I want to get your thoughts. If you could try to describe the year as a Nebraska FFA state officer in just a couple of words, how would you do so?
I would say amazing. Just all of the opportunities that we've had this year were truly amazing, and all the people that we met. So definitely amazing.
You talk about opportunities, the experiences you've had. What in particular are you going to remember about the past year?
Yeah, I'm going to remember the members the most, just the impact that they had on me throughout the whole time. So we met them first at Colt Conference, and then we just kept seeing again through Edge and then chapter visits, and just the impact that they made on me, teaching me what their definition of agriculture was and what agriculture looks like to them. So.
Let's bring in Alex Boudreau into the conversation, serving as state secretary for a couple of additional days here, Alex, before you and your teammates will retire. You talk about traveling the state of Nebraska. What's that look like over the past year for you and your teammates?
Yeah, well, the biggest time, obviously we do an Edge conference in the fall, which had quite a bit of traveling to it, but really chapter visits in the spring was our big traveling moment. We went, I was all across the state, Ainsworth, Valentine, I was in Shattern, I was all over the place. So really been traveling wise, it's been the last couple months, but it was a lot of fun and I could do it again. So.
What did you enjoy about the chapter visits?
Definitely, like Bethany said, just networking and being able to talk to students and catch up with people that we met in the fall was really cool to do that and see all the progress and what every student's doing, and it was really cool. So.
Are most FFA chapters that you visit, are they pretty similar in their structure? Do you find some differences?
Yeah, so I think there's a wide variety of chapters and their growth. I saw chapters that have really small facilities and they just started and they're just growing. And I saw chapters that have a huge alumni background and have big facilities and their chapter's huge. So it was really cool to see both sides of the spectrum and seeing what's growing in the middle and the end, and seeing all that was really cool. So
there are state officer candidates that are eager to hear perhaps their name called at the end of the week. If you could give a piece of advice to one of those candidates, if you could go back, you were one of them a year ago, what advice would you share, Alex?
Live in the moment and be calm. Just it's all gonna be all right. It's a lot. It's overwhelming at times, right? Because it's a new thing, it's a new opportunity. You're thrown right into it, but knowing that it's all gonna be okay, and just enjoy the moment and live in it, and be calm.
Much easier said than done
yes.
for those candidates, no doubt.
Yes.
Alex, Bethany, and Paige, three of the Nebraska FFA state officers joining us